Today I'm going to be talking about an anime called Interspecies Reviewers. There's been some issues with it, and I really want to address that. Just giving my opinion on this thing. I think it's important since this anime is like something out of... It's weird, okay? This anime it's breaking stuff, it's breaking boundaries, it's crazy. And I really just want to address that. So Interspecies Reviewers is going to be the theme for today's video. And yeah, if you are interested in that, then I hope you keep on watching.
Zombie apocalypse.
Hey there, my name is Daisy and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about Interspecies Reviewers, which is an anime. Yes, it is. It is an anime, a very interesting anime indeed. And there's been a lot of issues with this anime recently, mainly in the past week. And I need to talk about it. But before I talk about the issues and why it is an issue to begin with, I need to explain to you what is this anime about in the first place. Why? So this is Interspecies Reviewers. And Interspecies Reviewers has three main characters, which is Stunk, Zell, and Creamvale, I don't know, they call them Crim. So Stunk is a human, Zell is an elf, and then of course we have Crim, that he is an angel. But it's very interesting because this show is a very interesting plot. Plot? Let's call it plot. Yeah, let's call it that. This anime, it's a fantasy anime, of course, and it's in a universe where there's a lot of species. So there's elves, there's fairies, there's monsters, there's devils, there's demons, there's angels, there's monsters, there's any fantasy like monster or species that you ever seen in fantasy anime in general. They exist in that universe all together, living all together. And there's something very interesting in our universe too, that it kind of still exists in our universe, not as much, but it kind of still exists, which are brothels. Yes. And basically, the reason why this anime is called Interspecies Reviewers is because our three main characters are, in each episode, they go to a different brothel with a different species and then review their experience. Let's call it experience, yes. And then they post it, I mean, they don't post it on social media, but then people see their reviews and like, they give it a number even, from 0 to 10. They see if it's good, 9, it's whatever. And in each episode, it's just that's the anime. It's I can't make this shit up, man. So that's the main plot of the anime, right? There's a lot of interesting episodes. I think that for me, it's like, this show is funny. This show is just funny because you start to, because I'm going to explain it to why. I can't even speak. I think this is genius, alright? I think that this show is just genius because you read the title, you see like the cover, which is this. There's two different covers, but I'm going to use the one that it's most used, I guess. And you're there like, right. And then you see the description of the show, like what is it about? And then you see what I just told you. And you're there like, is this an hentai though? That it's literally the first thought that you have, because it makes sense. Why and is it? You don't know. And then you're like, okay, I'm just gonna watch the first episode to see what is up, because I did that because I wanted to understand what was the mess that was happening in that description. I needed to see it, like, what is this? And then you watch the first episode and you just laugh. And you're there watching and you like think, how is this not an hentai? How is it not? That's the main question that is just around your head. And it's just very funny. This show pushes boundaries. This show just breaks everything, okay? This show is great and it's freaking funny, all right? It's a gem, okay? This is a gem. That's what it is. So why do I think that this show is just so interesting and so smart? It's because this show, it's a critic, in my opinion. It's a critic to the fantasy anime and to the isekai anime, even to like those animes with heroes like Danjian Idei. I think this is just a critic to that. And it's also a critic to the weeps, to the fandoms, basically, to Reddit, you know, our anime memes. Because if you think about it, there's always a fight of who is best girl. Like, it's this girl. No, I think it's this girl. No, I think it's this girl. No. Everyone just fights. And sometimes there's actually, like, people really mad. And, yeah, I think that this show is just telling you, shut the fuck up. Everything's good. Even though best girl is Rias, because that's a fact. And then there's a problem, because Funimation is a streaming website for anime. They give us the goods basically from Japan, and Funimation, it's a streaming website like Crunchyroll. And Funimation decided not to air Interspecies Reviewers anymore. And why, must you ask? Because they said that it falls out of their standards. And this is when it gets weird. Because before the show aired, they said, okay, we're going to air this, and we are going to give them English dubs too. And out of nowhere, they air the show, 3 episodes, and after that, they say, no, we're not going to air this anime anymore because it falls out of your standards. How didn't you know that before airing it? How didn't you know? How stupid can you be to not notice what is the show about? It's just silly, okay? If Funimation is a streaming website with their own rules, then why didn't they check it before telling people that they're going to do this and that, and then after that they take it away? That is just not fair, neither for the fans or for the creators. Like, it's just not fair. And then because of Funimation just saying, fuck this shit, I'm out, Amazon also stopped, enlisted the show, because Funimations were the one giving them the subtitles. They own the rights to the subtitles, and Amazon didn't buy those subtitles, so bye-bye Interspecies Reviewers from Amazon Prime 2. So that it's shit. Then after that, a big like TV station, I think, in Japan, a big one with a lot of people that watch, also decided to take down the show. And I think that that's just so unfair to the people that worked on that show, like the animators, the story writers, the directors, even the voice actors. Like, it's just not fair. I think that it's ridiculous, because the Funimation is just like domino, just falling all together. And how do you not check this shit? Because like in Japan, this kind of like shows are normal. It's Japan, all right? It's Japan, man. It's not weird for them. I just don't understand. How can you hear something without understanding what you are airing? Is it just me? It's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. There's not. It doesn't make any sense, and it's a shame, because the show is actually pretty smart. And I actually enjoy it a lot, and I think this is just not fair to anyone. So because of this, all of the fans understood the issue and didn't like the issue, not even one bit. So of course Twitter was not happy, and mainly Reddit was not happy either. You know, Reddit just doesn't like people in general, so this did not help. So the weebs decided to join forces and go to my anime list and put Interspecies Reviewers in second place for the most well-known anime of all times. Second place. They surpassed like Naruto, and like they're above Brotherhood, Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood though. But they surpassed like Naruto, which is like everyone watches that. I didn't. I fucking hate it. So yeah, they did that to just tell Funimations that they are clowns, that they are idiots, and that they are baka. So that's what happened, and to also say to the creators that, hey, I'm sorry for what's happening, and we still enjoy your show, and we think that the show is really cool, and this is not fair, because it is not fair. It's just ridiculous. And yeah, it's just a shame that a show like this just suffers, because it's a really smart show and it's actually really funny. I just laugh. I watch the show and I'm just full on laughing. I don't shut up about the show because it's just ridiculous. There was this one very interesting episode. I thought that one was ridiculously funny, which is I think it was like the 4th episode, if I'm wrong. I don't remember if it was the 4th or 3rd. I don't remember, but they went to one of the brothels, and that brothel is very interesting because you go there, you drink a potion, and then you change sex, basically. And so, like, they turn into girls. And it's funny because the angel is actually a futa. So basically, the angel is just futa, you know? It's just funny. And that show is just like, that episode, it's completely ridiculous. And it's just so funny, okay? Because there's like some sort of plot twist. I mean, it's not a plot twist, but it's just it's funny, okay? Judge me all you want. I don't give a shit. I just think that the show is really funny, and I think that you should just give it a watch, even just for one episode or two. I don't care. Just give it a watch, because I think it's worth it, okay? Get ready to be weirded out, because it's that kind of show. You either love it or hate it or just burn it. But in my opinion, it's really funny, and I think that you should give it a go. So yeah, that's mainly it for the video. I had to address this because this is fucking ridiculous. So yeah, there's that. I hope you enjoyed the video, and of course, if you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and because I do anime related videos. So cool. Don't forget to ring the bell, please, so that every time that I post a video, you get a notification. Then you click the notification, and then I'm in your screen speaking. This technology these days is ridiculously wow. Yeah. So yeah, that's it. I hope you liked the video, and I hope to see you in the next video that I ever make. So, bye bye.
Close till I get up. Time is barely on our side.